Episode 1. Title, Subtitle, The Billionaire Mindset, Habits that Separate the Ultra-Wealthy from the Average, The Odugboy Story. In 1998, the Odugboy family shared a one-room flat in Lagos. 25 years later, their son, Oluwafemi Odugboy, became the youngest Nigerian billionaire in clean energy. Yet, while he signed billion-naira deals in glass towers, his father still pastors a small local church with a cracked pulpit. This is the story of transformation, temptation, and truth. But more than that, it's a question. Can you truly serve God and still own a private jet? Matthew 6, verses 24. Act 1. Subtitle, The Roots of a Billionaire. Oluwafemi Odugboyi was raised by parents who tithed from scarcity. His mother sold akara by dawn. His father preached the gospel by dusk. Their motto, better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. Proverbs 16 verses 8. But Oluwafemi was different. At 11, he was already reselling SIM cards at markup in his secondary school. At 16, he built a solar-powered water filter from discarded tech parts. By the age of 20, Oluwafemi was already carrying the weight of destiny on his young shoulders. After long hours in class, he would ride an Okada just to earn a living. In the evenings, he picked up clippers, humbly serving as a barber in the university salon, not out of luxury, but necessity. Yet even in the noise of hustle, his vision was clear. As an architectural student, he designed his very first building under the mentorship of a registered architect. He wasn't just surviving, he was sowing. Business ideas poured from him like breath, and over it all, a divine word echoed in his spirit. Kings shall come to your rising. Isaiah 60, verses 3. Act 2. Subtitle, From Scarcity to Scale. By 24, Oluwafemi's clean energy firm won a multi-million-dollar government contract. The billionaire mindset kicked in. Obsessive learning. He read 2 books a week, studied global energy policies, and memorized entire business models. Calculated risk-taking. He moved to Kenya to test solar grids in slums others feared to enter. Extreme ownership. Every failure was his to fix. No blame, no excuses. He adopted billionaire habits, waking at 4:30 a.m., journaling strategic thoughts, and fasting weekly for spiritual clarity. But then came the first moral fork. Act 3. Subtitle, Moral Dilemma, The Price of Profit. His board pushed for mass layoffs to boost short-term profits before an IPO. Oluwafemi hesitated. His mentor said, "Think like a CEO." His father said, "Think like Christ." Then he remembered James 5 verses 4. "Look, the wages you failed to pay the workers who mowed your fields are crying out against you." So instead of layoffs, Oluwafemi cut his own salary by 90%, sold his second home, and kept the workers. The IPO delayed. The media mocked him, but the employees called him Orgawe Get Heart. Act 4. Subtitle, Wealth versus Worship. As his net worth grew, so did the invitations, exclusive clubs, political alliances, and elite deals that came with strings. He started missing church, stopped praying. One night, after signing a shady foreign deal, he had a panic attack in his penthouse. Alone, he wept, opened his dusty Bible, and read, "What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul?" Mark 8, verses 36. He cancelled the deal, returned the bribe, donated 20% of the company shares to Christian-led rural development. Act 5. Subtitle, Us versus Them, or Us for Them. Oluwafemi began speaking at youth conferences. The issue isn't whether billionaires should exist. It's what kind of billionaire you choose to be. He mentored Gen Z founders who gave 10% equity of their startups to missions. While some elites called him naive, Gen Z loved him. He speaks our language but walks with God. Yet critics asked, is he doing it for PR? The Guardian ran a headline, Billionaire Pastor or Business Messiah. Act 6, subtitle, Legacy and Redemption. In 2025, Oluwafemi launched Kingdom Capital, a VC fund for Christian entrepreneurs solving global problems. His father's cracked pulpit was replaced with a sustainable chapel. His mother now trains rural women in solar tech. And when asked why he didn't buy a private jet, Oluwafemi smiled and said, Jesus walked. I think I can fly commercial. Final reflection. The billionaire mindset isn't just about scaling business. It's about scaling purpose. Wealth isn't wicked, but without wisdom, it is wasted. Oluwafemi's story reminds us. The goal is not just to make a living, but to make a difference and be heavenly conscious. 1 Timothy 6 verse 17 to 19. This information is brought to you, courtesy of the Emmanuel Oluwafemi Odugboye Foundation. Telephone, +44 7534 771. Email, emmanueloluwafemi@global@gmail.com. If you feel led to support this noble cause, here are the details. United Kingdom bank account details, bank name, Santander, account name, Emmanuel Oluwafemi Odugboye, sort code 090129, account number 629160084, Nigeria, bank account details, bank name, First Bank of Nigeria, Limited, account name, Emmanuel Oluwafemi Odugboye, account number 2,4069719. Every contribution, no matter how small, contributes to changing lives. Like and share this message. Read Isaiah 44 to pray. May God grant your family strength to conquer every spiritual battle and be victorious in Jesus' name. May God bless you. Amen.